I wonder where to start. As I tell you my story, will you find it hard to empathise? I am what some call an unrelatable character, and I have done something unthinkable. But I implore you to listen. As the storyteller, I need you on my side. And we know that a story is only as good as its beginning. So let my story begin with rage. By then, I had already made the classic move from the town to the city. Classic because that is the tale of half this country. Millions leaving the smallness and filth of the agrarian for the mythical promise of the urban. I was one of them. The day I left behind the place of my birth was the happiest of my life. I married an accountant and bore him 2 children. We were renting a small, tidy flat on a quiet street. There was an afternoon in 1998. It must have been June because a major nuclear test was all over the news, when the first monsoon rains hit the city. We were all napping in the same bed when the thunder woke me up. I looked over at my 2 children, small and innocent in their sleep. I thought of the nuclear test conducted underground. Had it sounded like thunder? Then I drifted back to sleep, comforted by the rain, by the children's rhythmic breathing, by the cool wind making its way in through an open window. I remember thinking, as sleep clouded my brain, that here it was, all that I had wanted for myself. The city flat, the husband, the children. In that moment, I was wholly content, as if now could begin the second half of my life as a blank, happy woman, as if the nervous entanglements of my life had fallen away. But no, they had not. At the time, I had started teaching art to younger students at one of the best private schools in the city. The pay wasn't terrible, and more importantly, teachers' children attended for free. I couldn't believe my luck. To see my children mingling with the richest families in the city, being taught by the most sought-after teachers, learning to talk in crisp, fluent English, it all made me giddy with pride and happiness. At first. Have you ever had the experience of climbing one rung of a ladder and finding yourself around so much wealth it makes you queasy? Never in my life, before or after, have I been so nauseous. There is no other word for it. When I saw a student climb out of a chauffeured car, or when I smelled the perfume wafting from the mothers who came to collect their children, their hair perfectly coiffed, their elegant clothes so fashionable, I was overcome. It was affluence I couldn't fathom. How much could that polished car have cost? How big were their houses? My fellow teachers, mostly of humble backgrounds as well, kept preaching frugality.